Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today let's take a closer look at the Remington 1875 Single Action Army Revolver. The 1875 Remington was based on the very successful Remington 1858 cap and ball revolver. This 1875 model differed from the older 1858 percussion model by having the ability to use self-contained metallic cartridges. Thus, in 1875, Remington entered the cartridge revolver market with this large-frame Army-style revolver with the intention to compete with Colt's 1873 Peacemaker. Ordinary citizens, outlaws, and lawmen alike quickly recognized the sturdy quality of the new 1875 Remington revolver, also known as the Improved Army or Frontier Army revolver. However, by the time of its introduction, Colt had already secured contracts with the U.S. Army, and Remington was forced to seek other markets. Even though it failed to meet the commercial success Colt was having with their Single Action Army and Peacemaker models, the 1875 Remington certainly developed a loyal following. Depending on which historical fact rag you read, somewhere between 20,000 and 30,000 of these revolvers were manufactured during the years 1875 to 1889. Remington offered three different chambers in the 1875 model, which are 44 Remington, 4440, and 45 Long Colt. Standard features included a fluted cylinder, a blued or nickel-plated finish, case-hardened hammer frame, and loading gate. The 45 caliber models differed slightly from the 44 caliber models. As a safety measure, the cylinders for the 45 caliber models were made slightly longer. This was done to prevent someone from accidentally inserting a 45 caliber cylinder into a 44 caliber frame. Attempting to fire a 45 caliber round on a 44 caliber bore would have been nothing less than catastrophic. You know, somebody ought to say it, so I will. Kudos to that unsung Remington pistol smith that came up with that modification. Anyway, this 1875 reproduction isn't chambered in one of the traditional calibers. This one's chambered for .357 Magnum. Other than that, this Taylor's & Company reproduction is virtually identical to the original 1875 in all respects. Okay, I did say virtually identical. But in fact, these modern reproductions are made from higher quality steel than was available 150 years ago. That's why this reproduction can handle the higher working pressures the .357 Magnum round generates. Since this revolver does have the traditional hammer-mounted firing pin, I load it the same way cowboys did back in the day. I load only the 5 rounds and leave the hammer resting on an empty chamber. That way, should I happen to drop the revolver, there's no chance it could go off. I did replace the original walnut grips on this 1875 with some aged ivory grips from Buffalo Brothers. I think it gives this revolver a more period authentic look. If you're a single action revolver fan, or into historical revolvers, adding an 1875 Remington reproduction to your collection would be an outstanding idea. These are not only excellent shooting revolvers, they're also like owning a little piece of history. Until next time, practice often, shoot straight, and thanks for stopping by.